So, let's talk about a big idea. What if you had this amazing concept for an app, but you didn't need a whole team of coders to build it? What if you could just describe it and watch it spring to life? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today. There's this tool, and they call it the Architect's Code Assistant for a really good reason. It's all about making you the architect, the one with the vision, not just, the person laying the bricks.
And at its heart, the promise is, well, it's huge. Bring any idea to life. I mean, let that sink in for a second. This isn't just some gimmick to make coding a little bit faster. No. This is about completely tearing up the old roadmap, the whole journey from that spark in your brain to a real working product.
I mean, you've been there, right? We all have. That light bulb moment. I've got the perfect idea for an app. And then, bam, the reality hits. The coding. It's like hitting a brick wall, and so many great ideas just die right there. So the big question is, how do we knock that wall down?
Well, it turns out the answer might be a new kind of creative partner, and we're calling it the Code Assistant.
Okay, so what is a code assistant really? The best way to think about it isn't as just another programming tool. It's more like a super skilled translator. Its whole job is to listen to what you want, what you describe in just plain, normal language, and then turn all of that into actual working software. And that's the real game changer right there. It's not about you having to learn the machine's language anymore. It's about the machine finally learning ours. Basically, it becomes this perfect bridge, connecting your creative vision on one side to a finished product on the other. It takes care of all the complicated technical stuff, the scaffolding, the plumbing, you name it, so that you can focus on the big picture. You get to worry about the what and the why, and you can just let the assistant handle the how.
All right, that sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Like, what do you do? Well, the entire creative engine runs on one simple conversational thing, the prompt.
And the process is honestly so straightforward. First, you just describe what you want. You state your goal. Then, the assistant jumps in and offers up some smart suggestions to get you started. And from that point on, it's basically a conversation. It's this back and forth where you're refining things, making changes, adding new features. You're literally sculpting the app in real time.
And this is where you really see the massive difference. Think about it. On one hand, you've got traditional development. It's like trying to navigate a maze in the dark. It's slow, it's rigid, it's super complex. But on the other hand, you have prompt-based creation. This is like hopping on a direct flight. It just streamlines everything, letting your ideas change and grow with a kind of speed and flexibility that was just impossible before.
But here's what might be the most powerful part of this whole thing. It's how it deals with change. Because, let's be real, great ideas almost never get it perfect on the first try, right? They have to grow. They have to evolve.
And this is where it gets really cool. You're never stuck with that first version. Your project can grow organically, like a living thing. You wake up in the middle of the night with a new feature idea, you just ask for it. The app evolves through this ongoing conversation, instead of, weeks and weeks of painful recoding.
And this quote just says it all. Make changes, add new features, ask for anything. What that really means is that the whole system is built for you to be fearless. It wants you to experiment, to try things, to reshape your idea on the fly. There's no penalty for changing your mind, which is, wow, that's a huge deal.
So let's step back for a second. When you shatter all these technical barriers, what does that actually unlock? What does it mean for anyone with an idea?
Well, here's the bottom line. For every single creator, every entrepreneur, every person out there with an idea, that giant wall between a concept and a real functioning application, it's coming down. That technical mountain that seemed impossible to climb is literally being replaced by a simple conversation.
Which leaves us with one final and kind of exciting question to think about. In a world where the main limit is just your imagination, your ability to describe what you want, if you could ask for absolutely anything, what would you build?